A Chicago organization joins the fray criticizing Mac properties, and a Hyde Park restaurant gets a compliment from the Argentine Consul General. I'm Andrew Holtzman, and here's This Week in Hyde Park. The University of Chicago Police are applying for a special law enforcement accreditation, and that started a conversation about transparency. The UCPD wants a seal of approval from the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies, CALA. At a public hearing to help decide whether they will get that, students from the U of C and a few community members complained about everything from profiling to how the UCPD releases documents. Herald reporter Lindsay Welber says some of the UCPD's transparency standards are different from those in many public agencies.
They're working on outreach, and they're working on transparency, but they still are not subject to FOIA. They don't release stop cards, so you don't know who they're stopping. You don't know their racial makeup. You don't know lots of things.
The accreditation is only a professional standard. The outcome of the review, which could include denial, accreditation with reservations, or full accreditation, will not force any change in UCPD operations. Following up now on a story from last week, Mac Properties was derided by some Hyde Parkers for a decision to demolish 3 historic gravstones near 51st Street. This week, though, the president of advocacy organization Preservation Chicago is weighing in. Board president and executive director Ward Miller doesn't like the way Mac made its decision.
I think there should have been more of a dialogue about their preservation and how they could have been integrated into, a larger plan for Hyde Park.
Miller says Mac should refurbish Hyde Park's old St. Stephen's Church. That's the shuttered stone building on Blackstone near 57th.
I'd like to ask Mac Properties if they would sort of do the right thing and maybe look forward to, mending fences and give something back to the community.
Miller did recognize that Mac has won accolades for some recent renovation, but he wants St. Stephen's fixed. There was a plan to turn St. Stephen's into condos that fell through in 2002. Miller says he hopes the building could be turned into a community performing arts space. Whenever I feel homesick, I go there. That's what Argentina's Consul General said of Hyde Park's Piccolo Mondo. The restaurant's owner is Argentinian, and it's been chosen for a special honor from the consulate. The Herald's Jeff Bishku-Eichel has the story.
The Consulate General of Argentina chose Piccolo Mondo to mark Malbec World Day, which is a celebration that was started by a wine promoter from Argentina and is supported by the Argentinian government.
To mark the special day, Piccolo will host a wine tasting featuring Argentinian Malbec wine. The event commemorates the founding of Argentina's agricultural school. The wine tasting will take place on the evening of the 14th. Finally, from Hyde Park's calendar, Hyde Park Records will host another of its soul reunions. The event brings in artists for live performances. Here's one of the store owners.
Soul reunion has been happening for about 2 years now, and it's the time when a lot of Chicago soul artists come together and meet with their fans.
The soul reunion takes place at the Hyde Park Record Store from 1 to 10 on Saturday the 19th. That's what we have for this week. Thanks for listening.